So it would appear that Pam Bondi will not be complying with a subpoena to appear before Congress next week regarding the Epstein files. Now, Bondi and the Department of Justice are saying that, hey, since she's no longer AG, Attorney General, this no longer applies. The subpoena no longer applies. But the whole point of the subpoena, it was written in a very specific way to name Pam Bondi, not the acting Attorney General, just specifically Pam Bondi, regardless who was Attorney General. I hope that when we get people in office elected that actually care about law and order, Pam Bondi is one of the first people to be put in the jail, preferably under the jail, because she is just evil personified, just a truly despicable person and has committed so many blatant crimes. But anyways, let's get into the full article from Axios. Pam Bondi defies House subpoena over Epstein files. Former Attorney General Pam Bondi will not comply with a subpoena to appear before the House Oversight and Government Reform Committee next week for questioning on her handling of the Epstein files. Why it matters. Lawmakers in both parties are frustrated with how the Justice Department handled the Epstein files and see Bondi's testimony as key to getting answers in their months-long investigation into Epstein. Hey, Pam Bondi, they fired you and they threw the pictures of you in the garbage. And you were only doing what they asked. Now, I'm not defending Pam Bondi here, but if Pam Bondi had any shred of morality or conscience, she would just go and spill it all. Be like, yes, Trump ordered me to do this. Trump ordered me to do that. He is in the files. This is in the files. This wasn't released at his order. You could do that. But is she going to? No, she's going to try and duck out entirely. I imagine eventually her hand will be forced and she will be brought before Congress. This is why we need to go and elect people like Graham Plattner, who won't even give a second thought to putting this bitch and every other person in this administration in jail for the crimes they've committed. Bondi, who was ousted from her post earlier this month, previously told reporters she will follow the law in responding to a subpoena from the panel. Well, that was a lie. The Department of Justice has stated Pam Bondi will not appear on April 14th for a deposition since she is no longer Attorney General and was subpoenaed in her capacity as Attorney General. A committee spokesperson said that is not true. The panel will reach out to Bondi's personal attorney to discuss next steps, the spokeswoman added. The Oversight Committee voted on a bipartisan basis to subpoena Bondi last month while she was still serving as Attorney General. The motion was offered by Republican Representative Nancy Mace and every Democrat plus GOP reps Tim Burchett, Michael Cloud, Lauren Boebert, and Scott Perry of PA voted in favor of the subpoena. Democratic members on the panel stormed out of a closed-door briefing with Bondi last month, saying she refused to answer key questions or would not commit to testifying under oath before the committee. State of play, the top Democrat on the panel, Representative Robert Garcia, accused Bondi of trying to get out of her legal obligation to testify in a statement on Wednesday and threatened to hold her in contempt of Congress. Please do so. Stop threatening. Just say, okay, we're doing it. We're going through. I'm tired of these threats. Just no more threats. Just act. Such a move would require support from at least 3 Republicans on the panel and a vote by the full House. House Oversight Chairman James Comer told reporters last month that we'll talk about it when pressed on whether they would move to hold Pam Bondi in contempt. By the way, James Comer, throw this motherfucker in jail. He is just as guilty as Pam Bondi as covering up for the Epstein files and for pedophiles. And I kind of want to question what is on his hard drives because of how much he is just happy to defend the criminals, the pedophiles in the Epstein files. But Mace said in a statement on X Wednesday that Bondi will still have to appear before the Oversight Committee for a sworn deposition. What they're saying, the Department of Justice's mishandling of the Epstein files not only betrayed the trust of survivors, but has left us with critical questions unanswered, said Epstein survivors Maria and Annie Farmer, who in an email statement Wednesday. Until Bondi's deposition happens and her testimony is given under oath, we will continue asking Congress to use every lever possible to ensure justice is served. So yeah, one thing I do want to note that all Republicans and some Democrats are getting stuck on is that this was all Pam Bondi's doing. Like it was her single-handedly that was responsible for covering up the Epstein files. I mean, in part, yes, because at the end the decision, like at least administratively, fell to her or the choice, but she was literally just following orders from Trump, which doesn't absolve you, by the way. Believe me, following orders is not going to save you from being put in jail. Soldiers, pilots, you might want to think twice before you bomb another elementary school, because we will be coming for you too. But now, if she, let's say, even if Trump wasn't in her ear, giving her like directions on how to handle this Epstein file situation, I would suspect she would probably just still cover for it, because she was, considering she was the AG, the Attorney General of Florida, like during a lot of this Epstein stuff, and she didn't bring any charges against Epstein. Like charges weren't brought until she was done being the AG of Florida. Yeah, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you were following orders. It doesn't matter if you did it with your own free will. You need to be punished, and you need to be held accountable just like everyone else. Like she, just please, just put her in jail. Like she is truly a wretched and vile person. She is truly, truly evil personified, and I hope she gets the maximum punishment by law. I can't say much more than that. Thought crimes, thought crimes, thought crimes. They're not illegal yet. So, you know, let's do some thought crimes about Pam Bondi. A moment of silence. Did you get your thought crimes in? Okay, congratulations. You're going to jail. Anyways, that's all I have for this one. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and I will see you in the next one. If you made it to this point in the video, I just want to give a special thank you. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button down below. And if you really enjoyed it, maybe consider hitting that subscribe button while you're down there. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. I will try to reply to any and all comments that I can. Until next time, watch that video on screen.